this is some brilliant crowd at the Dirty Apron, but we're sitting at the Tatum Room. और आज हमने ये कमरा अपने सेशन के लिए बुक किया है. ये बंदा पीछे ऐसे हंस रहा है जैसे पता नहीं इसने.
Can anyone just walk into the Tatum Room?
Well, you can if you have a booking. So this is a very nice cozy corner setup, and we're here with the master chef herself. And say hello, Ruchira.
Hi, where should I look?
Look anywhere. The world is your oyster.
So Ruchira, just tell us about this place.
So the
This
Tatum Room,
yeah.
So the Tatum Room is about to launch. We're going to launch in about 10-15 days. It's going to be our speakeasy plus private bar. It's open for bookings, and when I say our, I mean the Piano Man's. It's open for bookings. You can take the entire space. About 15 people can be seated or have a little mini party, etc. The good part is you can play your own music. So we have a system over here.
Oh, nice.
You don't have to listen.
And I think I'd like to point out one thing. When you said team people can be here seated,
Yeah.
that's the key here. Looking
Yeah.
at the couches, people
Yeah.
should not get carried away. There are
Yeah.
cameras around them.
Yeah. Yeah. So we have a call bell as well. So if you have, and I think it's really cool because it gives you a sense of privacy, but still being in
It's
the
like
whole
a
piano
private,
man.
sitting
Yeah.
in a private drawing room.
Yeah, and then you can go down and listen to music whenever you'd like. So that's the brilliant part about this.
Is there a minimum spend for this?
There is a minimum spend. We're still working that out. And also, this place is actually being redone as the cigar lounge.
Oh, it's
So
going to be
there's-
connected to.
Yeah, so it'll be connected. We're actually but this is going to be a cigar room in about. That's actually what we're waiting.
I must say you've hit the ball out of the park.
Oh, that's the
That
lamp.
looks
That's the lamp.
fabulous.
So it's like a giant boulevard. That was the whole idea.
I was expecting more like
Yeah.
a cute little thing.
Yeah, it's a giant boulevard. We wanted people to share. So if you lift its head, lift the top up.
मीट सभी प्रकार के मीट के लिए मिली हैं लिखी.
वो है extra crispy के लिए.
Cripsy.
Extra crispy. Crispy part.
These guys just
Shattered
come
your
and
dreams.
just annihilated the whole idea. I was wanting to bite into that. Yeah, this is bloody brilliant. This works.
I know you guys, you don't like asparagus. I mean vegetarian, but just you must try asparagus.
Yeah. Next
Antipasto.
Navratras we'll be back.
यार दुखी कर दिया.
Asparagus what?
Antipasto. It's really nice.
The whole idea of creating like a sharing plate out of a huge as ulama was it's amazing because I would expect like bite size or either 3 small pastry shells to come on a plate.
Should I have beer? I feel like I have beer. Should have beer.
ये बंदा घर से सोच के आया था जिस स्टाफ ने. Now he's going to put the blame on us. I asked him, you said yes, and कुछ नहीं होती है. Beer, I must insist that you
What's
have
your
to have
machine?
Actually, that is my best. That's the best part for me. So I'm very surprised that JJ didn't eat it because that's got all the flavors in it.
I'm using the physics.
Hello. Sandwich bowl.
So what does this do?
What does this do?
1 second. Baba, go. So this uses sound waves to either carbonate or decarbonate. I think it must be uncarbonated.
Okay, so
Yeah.
So it's like a.
But I know it uses
converted-
sound waves.
Yeah, and gives like a taste of
the
draft beer and more fizzy and crisp.
Hey!
TPM has walked into.
TPM. TTR.
How are you?
I pretend like I've got like my arm around chick.
Yeah, why not?
By the way, these pianos are for sale. I'm making these.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome, yeah.
If you know people from out there. So we set up the Tatum Room as sort of a home within a home. So we always like to treat the Piano Man as a very safe and homely space where you can come in and just sort of be yourself. We don't have dress codes and stag entry rules or whatever, the things that make places alien. And the point of the Tatum Room is for us to give access to our most treasured patrons, people who supported us, and give them a space where we can actually literally introduce them to each other, where they can sit in their privacy, have a wonderful drink, and have incredible conversations. So the Tatum Room is kind of the most refined space that we've created within the Piano Man structure.
That's fabulous, yeah. And when do you guys set sales open for this one?
Just a couple of days. So our office is moving out in about 2 days.
Okay.
Then this converts into smoking room,
Right.
which is for any bar essentially. You need to have a space where somebody can go and have a convenient smoke.
Fair enough.
And these are just temporary images that I've put right now. We got these beautiful old wooden frames.
Oh, fantastic.
So and smaller pictures. So that is going for printing right now. So that'll be here. So 2 days.
So just another 2 days and you'll by the weekend.
How would someone book this place?
By getting in touch with us directly. Because the Piano Man has never been about economic profiling. It's always about cultural profiling. And that's actually a training system that we employ. That most businesses say that we'll select our customer based on their ability to buy our product. We'll actually say we'll select our customer based on their ability to appreciate our product. And that's the sort of paradigm shift in the thought process that helps us create the environment that we have over here. And we want to maintain that for the Tatum Room as well. So if you want to come and sit over here with your friends, you're most welcome. It's as simple as that. It's more over a conversation.
That's really well put together. So I want to ask you, you've just redone the menu here, right?
So there were a couple of problems that I was facing, very practical issues. One was our tables are small across board.
Okay, that's at the cafe upstairs.
Upstairs, downstairs, everywhere our tables are chota.
Acha,
Okay. So our plates were too big. Okay, so they were occupying too much space, and because the plates were too big, they were looking very cluttered. Second thing, I'm going towards weighing my proteins and putting it on the food.
Writing it there or no? Not writing?
No, we're not putting it, but this is a way because I'm like, I have to figure out a way not to waste food.
Yeah.
We have to figure out a way for people not to waste food. And we came to a sort of a consensus that okay, this many grams per portion is good. If you want to eat more, we're not being skimpy.
No, but
we're
at least
being
call
good.
for another one.
Yeah, 160 grams of meat. Pretty decent.
That's a good size.
Yeah, 220 for the entire thing. It's enough for a person to eat an entire meal. So we're weighing. I started with that. That was another idea. The other thing was that I also feel that when you're like our Indian style where you have a thali, where you're amalgamation of flavors, you eat better than when you're eating one flavor at a go.
Yeah, because it tends
because
to sort
we
of
like
just,
different
very,
flavors.
We do.
We like that. So even if you see my meal bowls, they have 3-4 different flavors
okay.
in a meal bowl.
Well, that's an interesting idea because I was wondering because a lot of places have their own different reasons for changing the menu or just maybe taking a dish off or adding one or two things extra. So there's always good to know the actual inside behind. So anyways guys, before the cameras came on, Ruchira was telling us how concerned she is about wastage and a lot of other restaurant establishments that are wasting some insane amounts of food. And we were talking about the whole idea about how certain establishments are really sort of throwing out insane amounts of waste on a day-to-day basis, and which just sort of solidifies the fact that what she firmly believes in. That's why the change in the menu. Also, and I think it's a fabulous effort that one has to appreciate. Eventually, there is only enough food that can be consumed on a plate. That, and I'm trying, and Arjun and I have had many discussions, and I want to make the Piano Man a sustainable ecosystem. So we grow our own microgreens actually.
So are you doing it in the building?
Yeah, it's that. I'm trying to cook in residual heat all the time. So because our oven's always on, right?
Right.
But the temperature goes down around 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning. So we get the guard to put in like the pork belly, the pork ribs, the apple pie.
At that time?
Yeah. So it cooks on long heat for 4-5 hours, and at 11 when the shift comes in, they take it out. So that's another sustain. So the electricity bill has actually come down because our rational etc. is not running. So I'm just trying my best, whatever I can do. One of the things I've just started in the kitchen is separating the wet and the dry.
Okay.
Dry at least can be recycled. वो भी. अब हम सोच रहे, but the only thing is because we're a building, we can't compost. But ideally, I want to figure out a way to do that as well.
This famous line comes to mind. Baskar pagli rulayegi kya? So much for Mother Nature. No, but it's great to see somebody take all that initiative, man, because it's really lacking.
The flip side is we've changed to metal straws and people steal them.
You're the second person we're having this chat with. We had gone to, remember Meenakshi was telling us this at Sidecar. So, we were there and then we saw the metal straws and I'm like, this is interesting.
सारी चोरी करके ये ले आई यहाँ पे.
Of course. Meenakshi
जब यहाँ jam session नहीं करने आए, Meenakshi ने हमें भेजा straws वापस लाने के लिए.
ये क्या है जी?
So this is a pumpkin oil. Please don't freak out with the vegetarian bits.
I'm already freaking out with pumpkin only.
Yeah, but just try it. I promise it's really yum.
Not bad.
Yeah.
It's good. I mean, I won't order it again, but
Yeah.
it's not bad.
I would order it
Yeah.
because it reminds me of a Italian momo.
ये सब बकवास है. He would order it because the missus is vegetarian.
Yeah, Mrs. will eat every banger on the planet.
Huh.
Yeah.
We're hearing some really good things about the sandwiches.
Yes,
especially
please.
these ones, and like
I don't know what this is.
this is the ham and brie.
Oh, you sure? Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Perfect pour.
Please try this.
that's the chicken mushroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, बहुत सही because it's
जो यहाँ का menu है ना, when that launches, you guys have to come back for that. It's only 6 things.
Totally different menu.
Yeah,
Acha,
6
oh.
items on this menu.
for the
Tatum
Tatum
Room.
room. अच्छा, nice
And
yeah.
that is incredible, and that's actually only bar snacks.
Wow.
अच्छा, that's only bar snacks.
Yeah.
Couple coated mushrooms.
Yeah.
Yum. I like this more than the ham and brie.
It's very nice.
So I will say goodbye to you guys. I have to go up.
Over it.
हाथ से उठा के खा ले ऐसे.
ये caramel होगा.
हाँ?
Best चीज़ है.
You know what it's
ये
reminding
मेरी
me of?
weakness है. मैं मीठा.
Caramel.
हाँ.
कल रात को मैंने 12-11:30 बजे
हाँ.
नरूला से नटी बटी हॉट चॉकलेट खाई.
भाई लेकिन क्या चीज़ है वो यार. आज भी बरकरार है. बहुत सही है यार ये. This is a very very nice.
It's a very, again, simple and comforting thing.
That's what always hits home is simple, comfortable food. इसका कोई मुकाबला नहीं.
Very repeatable.
Yeah, that's the best part ना. Repeat value ही तो main game है.
खा लो, खा लो.
वहाँ ना यार.